Hello, friends. Hello. I totally went live before I meant to, so give me 1 second. As I try to get my Facebook part set up properly, that was totally 100% my fault. I did not mean to hit go live already. But if you are watching on YouTube, welcome to Coordinating Your Chaos with the Blended Mama. My name is Teresa Stone, and today we are going to be doing a plan with me session. These are something I normally do with my chaos coordinator community. Hold on. I can't type and talk at the same time, and so I had to get that set up. So sorry. We should be hopefully live there, and if not, frankly, well, they'll just get the YouTube link and I'll get it to them later. But anyway, if you are new to hanging out with me on YouTube, welcome. My name is Teresa Stone. I am the Blended Mama, and I am an independent brand ambassador with Tula 12. If you've been watching me for a little bit, you might see a different view. I did quite a bit of changes in my office. I'm hoping that the changes are going to improve the quality of the video as it streams. Fingers crossed. If not, well, I've done everything I can, because at this point I'm not even using Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired in, and that's the best I can get where I live. So gotta love it. But today we're going to do a plan with me, and we're going to go through a weekly plan. I'm going to create my weekly plan as we sit here. Again, I normally do this on Sunday afternoons around 4 Eastern. On a Zoom, and so people can join in. And I think, one, it gives some accountability because it's always Sundays at 4 o'clock Eastern, unless, of course, life happens, right? So today is Father's Day, and I'm going to my parents. So we're not doing it at 4 o'clock because I'll be on the road or at my parents, and that's just not going to work. But normally it is Sundays at 4 Eastern, and so it provides some accountability for me and for those in my group, but it also is a great way for you to ask questions if you just are stuck with, how in the world am I going to get all this done, or what do I need to plan? Like, those are great questions, and you can come and we can talk through it. So I love that. If you're not already part of our chaos coordinator community, you can go to theblendedmama.com and just click at the top. There should be a button that says join the chaos coordinator community. It's totally free. It is on Facebook, so if you're not a Facebook person, I'm so sorry. And that's totally fine, actually, that you're not. But you might want to join my email list to be able to hang out with us, or subscribe and follow here on YouTube, and you'll just get the videos that I do post here, which are still pretty good. So, but if you join the email, you'll get the replays, because those do go to an unlisted YouTube typically. So you can get the replays so that you can still do a weekly planning. So what we're going to do today, though, is I'm going to share with you my weekly planning checklist. And if you are on YouTube, actually even on Facebook, this is in the show notes. So you can just click on the link and you'll get your own copy of this that you can print. You can see that I've laminated mine. And we're going to change our little setup here. We're going to see how this is going to work. Like I said, kind of all new, different computer, different cameras, different spaces. It's just all different today. So just bear with me. I am not I struggle with change. So it's just different. So just bear with me. So we're going to talk about weekly planning. So some things you might want to think about whenever you are sitting down to do your weekly plans are, what are your goals for this week? What are your top 3 priorities? Do you have any deadlines coming up? Are there things that, like, you have to get it done? You're going to want to make sure that you prioritize those things, right? Do you have appointments that you need to schedule in? If you are working on ensuring that you have self-care and me time, I strongly encourage that you actually put that in your planner so that you don't overschedule yourself and then not have time to actually do it. That is super important. If you have family commitments, friend commitments, you're going to want to put those in. Again, those are things you don't want to miss out on. If you've got house projects, maybe you even put those in. I've been putting in water your garden, Teresa. I mean, because that is what I struggle with the most, is remembering to go water it. So I encourage you to add in house projects that might need your attention. If you are working on exercising, also for me, I do put you need to go work out into my planner, because I'm more likely to do it if it is on my list than if I just say, oh, I need to work out today. And I've just like verbally said that, or just in my head said it, whatever. So put those things into your planner so that you make the time for it. If you have errands to run, especially if it's on a certain day that you need to do it, put those in. Bills and paydays, you might want to include those. You can even include your meal plan. So some people will have like a whole separate meal planner. Some people include it into their weekly plan. Wherever it makes sense to you to do it, I encourage you to do that. Okay. All right, so you can get this checklist. Check the link in the show notes and you'll be able to print it. You can see, again, I laminated it. It's a great just visual reminder of the things that you need to include in your weekly plan. Okay, so I'm going to move this over, and I will just say, again, bear with me. This is all new. Like, all my pens are in a different space. Like, some of them are here, some of them are back there on the other table. It's all different. So just bear with me as I adjust and get used to finding all the things. Okay. All right. So the insert I'm using is actually our weekly sampler, but the specific layout that you see here is the top 3 weekly block insert undated. So if you like this particular one, that's the name of it. If you are not sure what insert you might want to use, this sampler is a great one, because you can try a bunch of different ones, and you can see I'm not necessarily using them in order. This was the one I used last week. Last week. Yeah, you can see here's Father's Day, right? And all I have on there is a dinner at Mom and Dad's. So that was all I had on the schedule for today. I actually wasn't even planning to do what we're doing right now, but I have time, so I popped it in. So anyway, so I still have some other layouts. This was Natasha's weekly. Sorry, my camera refocuses, but it doesn't always auto refocus. I really liked this one because you can see I got really detailed, right? And so I did enjoy this one quite a bit. I do like the top 3 weekly because it helps me with keeping my priorities at the very top. But I really enjoyed this one. I might actually be switching to this. And you can see I use some washi tape. This is another one of my favorites, is the Brained Up Weekly. But anyway, so we're going to try out the top 3 weekly block. And I am going to use my friction pens today. You can see I've already got some stuff in here. This is my daughter's work schedule. I will also add in, when he is over here again, I will include my son's work schedule. And my husband has some stuff. So I'm just grabbing my pens because I do color code. So I was grabbing those. And what else? I'm going to grab my sticker tweezers. And I need to grab my monthly. All right, so this is my business planner. So if haven't followed me for long, I do have a separate planner for my business stuff, and that's where I keep my weekly. And then I have one for personal. So that's where my monthly is, because on a personal level, I just need to see this. But for my business is where I need all the detail stuff. So, and the weekly will end up with both, but this is what stays on my desk. So here we are. Tomorrow is the 17th. So we're just going to pop down here. And you don't have to use stickers. I like them because I do not like my handwriting. And I either write too big or it just is ugly or whatever. So, well, that one's just a little crooked. Doesn't have to be perfect. But I do enjoy stickers. It's just fun for me, and I apologize. You see the top of my head. You guys are going to see all my wisdom highlights. So there you go. I'll try to keep my head out of the camera. I'm adjusting, friends. I'm adjusting, so just bear with me. And if you're watching on Facebook, I'm sorry I can't see comments, but if you give me a second, I will grab my phone and see if I can put it where I can see comments. Because my technology doesn't show them to me anymore. And I definitely can't see YouTube comments. Shoot. Sorry about that. I can't see YouTube comments either. So, anywho. Alrighty. All right, so I'm done with this. I do have a sticker book. This was I don't remember when we came out with these, but anyway, so I have lots and lots of stickers. Sometimes I'll pre-decorate, sometimes I add it later, sometimes I don't decorate it at all. It just depends. My monthly is almost always decorated. I actually do that one kind of at the beginning of the year. All right, so Monday. All right, so 6 a.m. is my Monday morning musings. I'm actually just going to put my matcha musings. So I call it Monday morning matcha musings if you are in my community. And so that's basically like my general thoughts on Monday. And then I do Tuesday tips for my team. And that's actually Tuesdays with Teresa. So we're going to just flip back here. I've got 3:30 a.m. and 7 o'clock boot camp. And I also have my team email. So I do color code. Everything in this color is for my business stuff, and I usually will put that stuff in first. All right. 4 o'clock, Kathy. All right, and then this week I'm supposed to be doing the travel. Hopefully this comes before. What else is on Tuesdays? So I tend to put like appointments at the top as opposed to necessarily priorities, but things that are at a specific time is what I'll put up here, but you could obviously use it for your priorities as well. All right, this would be 4:30 with Tracy, 6 a.m. Leslie, and then I put my tasks below. I do still give them a box. All right, then we've got 8. So this Thursday, we have a workshop. We're going to be doing a travel workshop over on Facebook. If you would like more information about that, just comment below. It's going to be a lot of fun. So at 6 p.m., we have a team planning session. All right, and my husband has a test. So I'm going to have to be away from my office. And then I'm having brunch with a friend. So the black ink is like family stuff, or like generic purple is self-care. I consider time with friends part of self-care. And self-care appointment, which I'm super excited about. All right, we've got a 7. All right, the 23rd. All right, so we've got 4P is My Plan With Me. 6P is Harmony Heroes Leaders. Just trying to make sure I got everything off of like my monthly. All right, and then this is week 12. So all right, so I have all of my like main stuff if I have pulled everything in properly. All right, so I need to do so I need to do Happy Mail this week. I need to mail prizes this week. I need to do demo. So I do like a 12-week plan. That's kind of what, so this is like my current 12-week plan. And it, it's just, I don't know. Hold on, sorry, I got distracted. So I do a 12-week plan, and it's based off of the book, The 12-Week Year, which is really good. It's fascinating. But it has basically helped me to kind of break my goals down into, instead of I set my annual goals, you set more like 12-week goals, and you really have like one business goal, one personal goal, and maybe like one like self-care or health related goal, so anyway, so basically 3 kind of big goals. And those are the things that you're focusing on for those 12 weeks. And it does get you, I feel like it gets me closer to my bigger goals because it's a short amount of time, and I've broken things down. Like basically you're taking the time to go ahead and break things down into the weeks. And so it's easier for you to see progress. So like this week, I was supposed to do, actually I've already done that, so never mind. Yeah, so all of these are already done, but anyway, or they're on my list rather. Anyway, just make sure that you're making progress. And we are actually doing this as a book club this month. So if you're interested in joining that, you can go to theblendedmama.com/book club. It will opt you in, and you'll get some emails from me. You'll get, right now, you're just going to get a welcome email basically. But there will be some more emails coming. Listen, and we are going to work together for probably close to 12 weeks. And at the end, you're going to really have your Q4 12-week plan. So for October, November, December. Because we're going to take all that time to do it, because we're going to learn the process as we're going. And I'm really excited about it. Let me just switch this here, because I'm basically like, that's my weekly plan. Like that's all that's going to be in there. And as I go, I will come back and add more to it if I need to. But just want to chat with you a little bit about the book club while we're talking. So it's the 12-week year, and we're going to work on it together. We're going to learn together. We're going to apply it together. We're going to have accountability during that time on, not on your goals, but on setting your 12-week plan, right? So that's really what the book club is going to be. So yes, there will be discussions about the book, but I want you to do something with it, not just read the book, but I want you to do the work behind the book. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm really excited about it. Again, you can go to theblendedmom.com. I don't know what happened. Okay, maybe it's done spinning. Sorry, I just got a black screen. It's just like, really, that's my luck. So anyway, it's going to be fun. But it's also going to be work. Like I want us to come out with a 12-week plan because I want to see you making progress. I want you to see you making progress on your goals. So we will be talking about goal setting. We're going to be providing that accountability. We're going to meet every week, and you're going to come and we're going to talk together, and you're going to have some relationships with these other book club ladies, and it's going to be good. So I'm really excited about it. Again, theblendedmama.com/book club. Yeah. So that's going to start in July. And so I have a couple things to finish up to get ready for that. Right now, you just need to have the book. I will tell you that you could see that I do most of mine inside my dot grid journal. That is where I write the 12-week plan, and I can show you. Let's see where I can find the last one. So I do like a combination of, and actually I'll show you, this was the first one I did. Find the section. All right, so this was actually, so that I started this, was Q4 of last year, was kind of whenever I was doing it. So I had, basically I took some pages to really journal, like, what is it that I want to do? So I had business goals, and I had team goals, and then I had personal goals, which I didn't put in here because this is my business journal. But, I really just sat down and I thought about what is it that I want to accomplish? And then I started like, okay, well, how am I going to measure whether I've accomplished those things? So this was some of the just by the numbers kind of thing. And then I had a general to-do list. So then I circled here. So it was October, November, December. So some things were every month, some things were just a single month. And I just came up with, okay, these are the things that I can do that are going to help me reach these goals. And then I took each of these, and you can see that I broke them down into actionable steps. And then I took those steps and broke it down eventually into the weeklies. So each week I had a week, and then the reflection. So this is how I did it the first time. I don't know if I might actually do it this detailed again. And you'll see eventually that I did not always do the reflections. So, but I do think I will probably come back and plan the weeks out in this level of detail again. Because I feel like it made me think about things a little bit more instead of and it gave me more space. So anyway, so I think that's probably what I'm going to do, and I'll just set it up. So this is where we are. So I'll just set it up back here. I have enough space for another 12-week kind of thing. And again, because I'm going to be working through the Q4 stuff with everybody. I'll be doing it for Q4, even though like right now, like the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be working on setting up my Q3 goals. I probably won't do the big week in reflection for that particular one. But I will for Q4, because again, I feel like it gave me a little more space to, to really kind of journal and write that kind of thing. So anyway, I want to do better. But I know that I need to focus on some smaller stuff first. So we're going to, my Q3 is going to look more like what you see here, where I really just had the tasks. I think I did the journaling somewhere else, like the idea of what it was that I was wanting to work on. So anyway, I'm excited to be working on this with some people. I do believe that, sometimes doing it together can make us more inspired and can keep us on track a little bit longer. And I need that. So I'm offering that to y'all. But I do think it's going to be a great learning opportunity. I love to see and hear different perspectives because it gives me ideas of how I can improve too. So I might be your planning coach, your time management coach, but I can still learn too from you. So don't think that maybe you're new to planning and you feel like you don't have anything to add. I guarantee you that even just asking a question and opening up conversations, I guarantee you we will all learn something. So I'm excited for it. Can't wait for it to start. But I do, in these next 2 weeks, have to start figuring out what the heck I'm working on for Q3. I do have some ideas in mind already. So I'm excited to sit and journal some of that out. I might actually do that in the car a little bit on the way to my parents because I'm a horrible passenger. You can ask my husband. Absolutely horrible passenger. It's the only time he doesn't fuss at me if I'm on my phone. But I think I'll probably just take some time to just sit and think about what it is that I want to work on for my business, for my team, and for myself, and go from there. Okay. Listen, if you have questions about anything, you can email me, Teresa@theblendedmama.com, and I am happy to open up some conversations. Obviously, you can comment here as well, but I would love to hear from you guys. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Go celebrate the fathers in your life, and I will see you guys right here on Tuesday, 11:30 for our Tuesday insert video. And as long as everything comes in, we're going to be talking about the travel insert. Okay. All right, friends. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later.